Inviting friends over for dinner sounds easy enough, right? That is until your guests arrive and you're stuck in the kitchen scrambling to get things done. There's nothing entertaining about that, but there is an easier way. And Pam Anderson is a food columnist and blogger and the author of Perfect One-Dish Dinners, all you need for easy get-togethers. He's back to share recipes she says you can just shove in the oven. I love that, shove it in the oven.
I do too.
Oh my goodness,
That's
all
what
right.
we all want.
This looks really good. It smells really, the aroma is just fabulous.
Yes, it is really good. It's really funny because I was on here a little over a year ago demonstrating my sausages and white bean cassoulet style, which is a shove it in the oven style dish. And that dish was so popular that I thought, I need to create more dishes like that where you just throw everything in the pan and shove it in the oven.
A lot of people are busy these days. They want to be able to just cook and eat quickly.
That's right. And I thought a chicken dish would be perfect because everybody loves chicken. You can always get your kids to eat chicken. I mean, if nothing else.
What's the name of this dish?
This is shove it in the oven chicken stew with spring vegetables. And it's a creamy stew. And I felt like this was the perfect thing for you this time of year because we're right in the middle of seasons. Winter is, we pray, just about over, and spring is almost here, which is demonstrated
my tulips are popping up in my garden.
We got a little tulip, but we also got a little evergreen too, right? Because we are right in the middle.
We're not officially in spring yet. Yeah. Absolutely.
So we've got a dish that's warm and comforting and stewy, sort of to keep us warm.
What do you have in there?
Well, we've got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which I've cut into some pieces, some carrots, mushrooms, leeks, a little garlic. You just chop it all up and throw it in here. The one thing I wanted to demonstrate for you is because I feel like a lot of people don't know what to do with leeks. If you wanted to, you could absolutely just go ahead and substitute onions, but I think the leeks give it such pretty color. A lot of people don't know what to do with these. A lot of times they just lop it off right there, and look at all that waste.
I'm one of those people.
Yes, okay. So what you can do is just cut off the outer leaves of the leek, the dark green part, and then leave the rest of it there and then just chop from there. For this dish, I take this now, you've still got this, and you can throw this into stocks or broths or whatever when you're making that. You can save these, or even vegetable broth. But this is your leek, and then from here I quarter this lengthwise and cut it into 1-inch lengths. You need to wash these before you use them as well, because there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's often grit and dirt in here that you don't want in your dish. So that's a nice trick, I think, for people if you're uncomfortable or have never dealt with leeks before.
And how do you choose leeks?
Oh, well, you know, just the way you would normally choose another vegetable, as long as it looks bright and firm. You don't want it kind of looking wilted or sad.
Okay.
You know, but there you have it. Yes, exactly. So this is a little tarragon too, a little oil, salt, and pepper. This just goes in the oven. 45 minutes later, it comes out looking like this.
Look how creamy this looks.
Well, I added a little bit. Now, once it comes out of the oven, you then just put this on top of the stove and add a little chicken broth and just a tiny bit of cream. This is not a heavy cream dish, but just a little bit just to give it that nice creamy color. And I know that you are dying for a taste of this.
Absolutely.
The great thing about it is that once you've got your
oh, that's enough. Thank you.
Is that enough? I want to give you.
Absolutely. I can't eat everything.
Oh, you gotta have a carrot too. All
right, I'll have a carrot.
Because you need to make it look pretty.
Oh, it does. You're right. All the colors and everything.
You're right. So there you go.
Okay.
So there's the added benefit here. I mean, this is a great, I think, weeknight dish, but I think it's also beautiful enough. In fact, I was down visiting my parents in Florida, and we had people over for dinner, and this is exactly the dish I made for them. So it's easy enough for weeknight dinner, but it's also simple enough and special enough for company as well.
The chicken is really tender.
It is
easy to chop
boneless, skinless chicken thighs to me are the new. Isn't that good?
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, and no sauteing, no searing. You know, you just throw it on.
Not much of a mess either in the kitchen.
Completely not. No mess here, right?
Do you have something else you want to share with us?
I do, and I'm going to have you scoot down because I wanted to demonstrate this. But no, we can just go down a little bit further. Yep.
While I eat, you talk.
The beautiful thing about this dessert is that you shove it in the oven at the same time as the main course. So they both cook together. You can go to the grocery store and simply buy the pineapples that are already peeled and cored for you. But I looked at the grocery store to check yesterday to see what the price difference was, and it's dramatic in a lot of places.
So you save a lot more. You're saving and you buy the pineapple.
And it's not that big of a deal. You just twist off the top, lop off the top and the bottom, and then start slicing down the side. You need to cut deep enough into the pineapple to cut off those brown eyes, though. See how you want to make sure that those are out. You just slice all the way down, And then we've got our pineapple. Now you say, well, how do I core that?
Yeah, that would be hard.
Well, you can buy a pineapple core, but what I'm going to do here is, since I'm slicing it, I'm going to cut this pineapple into 6 pieces.
Oh, I know what you're going to do. Okay.
So we got our 6 pieces,
Yes.
so 6 people it's going to serve. And then I take a biscuit cutter and then just cut down, and that takes the core out. So in the preheating oven, you're going to add your pan and melt the butter. To that, you're going to add some brown sugar, and then you just set your pineapple on top of that. And the combination of the brown sugar and butter and the juices from the pineapple make this beautiful sauce. At the end of the meal, just put your pineapple on a plate, top it with some ice cream, sprinkle it with maybe some toasted pistachios or any kind of pecans, coconut, whatever you want to give it a little crunch, and that's your dessert.
Now, you don't put it at the same time, both of them in the oven, do you?
Yes.
You do, and you leave it there at the same time?
Yeah, so we should call this shove it in the oven dinner.
Oh my goodness.
Because
Okay, so you put it in and take it out all at the same time.
Yeah, well, you pull this out, and you need to cook this on top of the stove for another 3 minutes.
And
but
then
this stays in for a little bit longer, just till you get that nice thick juice quality.
That's great. And the recipe will be on our website, but it's also on your website.
3minicooks.com. Go there for the shove it in the oven chicken stew. It's a brand new, as I said, hot out of the oven recipe.
And just really quickly, what's happening on the blog? What are people talking about?
Well, I just posted this morning about the new unofficial Mad Men cookbook. I'm doing a benefit dinner in my area on Sunday night, the premiere of Mad Men. So we're doing a Mad Men themed dinner. So on the site, I've got a really great, really delicious crab mimosa salad with crab and avocado and a nice Russian dressing. Yum. It's
Sounds good. All right. So if you want Pam's recipes, we'll have them on our website as well. But also go to WTNH.com and your website, which is
3minicooks.com. THREE minicooks.com.